Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Joey.
How's it
Let's go
going, guys?
Mets.
Well, I don't get to
I
be here.
Oh.
mean, yeah.
That's the only response you can give. Just imagine if I told you I'm a Jets fan also.
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
Brutal.
It's,
Whatever. I'm a
it's
Giants fan. It's not much better. Where
well,
are you?
I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in New York, so it fits for that. Um, I'm really curious just because I also love whenever an actor directs. It just always feels like something good happened in your career, right? It's not usually like this is my last resort. It's I like this and I like what I've seen. So I'm always curious, like, what did you see that you've liked over the years that you clocked away going, I like what this guy or this filmmaker is doing. I think I want to do it. And also, what's a Jason Biggs set like for both of you?
Oh, wow. First of all, thank you.
Yeah.
That's very sweet, and I appreciate that. And it's wrong because it was a last resort. I'm kidding. No, it's I've been looking to direct for a long time. I've been interested in directing for a very long time. But I've been looking in earnest, I'd say, for the last couple of years. And I don't know, are you done back there? Can you be quiet, please? I'm sorry.
This is
This will
bringing me
come into
back to what
play.
it's
This will come
like
into
to be
play
on a
with
Jason
and
Biggs set.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I mean, I have a lot of filmmakers that I am just a fan of their work, and then some filmmakers that I've been lucky enough to work with, who I've tried to just sort of pay attention to. But the Coen brothers are some of my all-time favorite filmmakers, and their movies are my all-time favorite. And so when I read this script, again, I am not a Coen brother by any stretch of the imagination, but what I loved about this script was that it played in that world of being darkly comedic, sort of pushing the envelope when it comes to sort of violence and gore, and but also in a way that makes you squirm and laugh. And I don't know, I and some of the characters, like your kind of wild sort of supporting characters who are, and you've got the whodunit and in any event, I that's sort of what I loved about this script. And so, yeah, and then just over the years, working with also a lot of first-time directors. The Whites brothers, I did their first movie, and just a lot of first-time directors. And the best ones, I've noticed, are really open-minded and willing to learn, and are aware of their own limitations and are not trying to pretend or fake their way through it. A lot of people say, well, just fake your way through it, fake your way through it. And there is I understand that thinking, like, just pretend like you're supposed to be there. And there are elements to that, I think, that are kind of necessary, but you have to make big decisions on a set, I've realized. And there are better people to make some of those decisions, or at least give me all the information that I need to make that decision than I am. And so it was really about paying attention to everyone else on set and allowing them to contribute wherever they could contribute.
Oh yeah, you've worked with Kevin Smith before, and Kevin's notoriously said a director's job is to be like, yes, no, blue, seven of those.
Yeah.
Like, oh, everyone here is smarter than I am. You guys do your job, and I'll look good, and I'll root cheer you on.
It's fine. I thought about Kevin a lot when I was doing this movie. I really did. Like he for sure is one of the filmmakers that I paid a lot of attention to, and he is very much like that. Like a Kevin Smith set is a fantastic set to be on, for a lot of reasons, but most especially the sense that I got is because everyone there felt
Yeah.
useful. They felt like they were supposed to be there and they were contributing in some way, as opposed to just being a worker. Um, yeah, and so I don't know. I tried to. This set was. I mean, I barely had time to sort of breathe on this set, but it was. I like to think that I made it. How was the set, Megan?
Yeah, Megan, you can tell us.
I mean, it was like I was actually going to say what you were saying, to your point about making everybody feel valuable, because I think that when everybody feels like they're contributing and are part of the final product, like it really does make a difference. And it's just like, you came in very humble and like shockingly without an ego. Um, but it
Okay.
really, I mean, it took us far, I think, because it was such a hard shoot and we had, 20 days to do a very ambitious script.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times, a first time director, and especially an actor, usually picks things that are in their wheelhouse, right? You know, a version of a thing I've, if not done before, kind of think I can handle, right? Then you don't ever feel overwhelmed, and you can
Yeah.
focus on performances, and it's not about like, am I making it? And I think it's interesting that it is such a sort of narrative and like tonal departure from a lot of what you do. And I think it speaks to having that interest, right? And talking about, you know, Coen brothers influences, and talking about making a movie, you know, it's making a movie that you don't ever get to make. And no one
Yeah.
was going to cast you in this movie. So to be able to
Right.
make it and get to be in it and get a band together and make it and have it come out and be, you know, fun and enjoyable and kind of a throwback to the, you know, I was just telling someone about it, that it's, you know, it was never going to make $100 million at the box office, but this used to come out in theaters, and you would go see it on like a date night, and you would eventually
Mhm.
buy it on DVD, or you'd see it on TV, and it would oddly be a thing a lot of people had seen, right? Whether they felt strongly or just enjoyed it, it kind of just became part of the like narrative of like, oh, what's that like violent comedy I saw, right? And so just to have that in the world is always, you know, a plus. So kudos on doing that beyond everything
Well,
else.
thank you. Thank you very much for saying that. I will say there were days out of 20, probably 19, where I said, I wish I was doing a dialogue-driven comedy right now that had like one set, you know, that took place in a room. I mean, there were days I was kicking myself, but ultimately, you know, I'm happy with what we have, and happy that it was a departure. So
Yeah. And frankly, easier to make that next time if you want, because now you have a proof of concept of like, guess
that's
what?
a good
I know how
point.
to
Good
direct.
point. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Hopefully,
Uh,
from your lips.
oh yeah. No, thank you guys for doing this. It's nice to see a movie that you know doesn't feel like it had to make $1 billion to be successful, right? There's too many of those and not enough of these kind anymore.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Just to clarify though, so you don't
I
think
know,
this
I
is
was
going
just
to
like,
make $1 billion,
okay.
or no?
I'm gonna say it's not a guarantee, but if it does,
So you're saying
I'm
it's possible.
You're saying there's a
I'm
chance.
here.
Because what
I
I'm hearing is you're saying there's a
There's a chance.
chance.
I'm wearing a Met shirt, so I am often delusional. So take that for what it's worth.
Okay.
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 Okay. I'll take
I'll
it.
take it. I'll
Awesome.
take it.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.